PABrewNews. I'm in whatever this is called portrait mode because my phone won't go into landscape and I don't know why. But that's again the fun things of live reviews. You never know what you're gonna get, I guess. Anyway, what are we reviewing today? That's the important part. Nucular Strategery from Fall Brewing Company, and there's the Fall Brewing Company logo right there. And you'll see kind of the wax around the top, and if you look at the wax that I peeled off, just so you can see it, it's really cool. Sparkly, waxy chaos. There we go. Apparently, it's a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. It's 8.5 alcohol by volume, partially aged in bourbon and partially aged in rum, with toasted coconut added, from San Diego, California. So there we go, there we go, there we go. I just took the liberty of taking off all the wax and whatnot, etc. before we got going. And again, I'll show you the Fall Brewing Company. There we go. You've seen it. Shit just went ahead. Okay. Here we go. Bloop. Okay, you can see through it as you pour it. It gets a little bit more tick in the actual glass, but we're just gonna put that much into it. I don't see that much of any kind of sedimentation at the bottom of the bottle. We're gonna put that there. Listen to the Exorcist soundtrack, if anybody can recognize that. Okay, up to light. Start to see a little bit of ruby hues, chestnut hues coming through here. Up to light. Already looks like it's a little bit thinner. More of it probably more closer to the medium's body area. But the 8.5 is causing sheets of alcohol to stick, tinting the glass just enough. A little bit of head retention, ringing it around. Aroma. Well, you definitely get spicy tones. You get the bourbon coming out. You get a little hint of a rum. You get charriness. You definitely get some vanilla coming through. Yep, just muted caramels, stuff like that. I didn't see whoever that was, but cheers. Here we go. Let's get into it. It's a little bit cool because my house is a little bit cold today, but it is what it is. It's room temperature. That's the important thing. Cheers. It's a bit cold for me. Didn't burn my tongue or anything. But also, as I was saying, just by pouring it out, it is in the thin side. It tapers that medium part of a medium body. You know, it starts off at maybe the high side of a medium body, then tapers down to the medium side of a medium body. That area. So right there, it's a little bit. It's a bit thin. Oven broken down. It broke down. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got home. I cleaned the kids' room. I took a shower. I didn't get a chance to light the table on fire like I usually do. Things like that to warm up the place. So, unfortunately, it's a bit cold. I'm actually picking up in the flavor profile. A hint more of that rum is coming through than the actual bourbon. I'm getting the nuances of the rum, which is nice. You're getting the roasty, toasty notes. You're getting a little bit of a baker's chocolate in there. In the back, you're getting hints of smoky char, but very soft. Of course, from craftshack.com. So check it out if you're interested. Little hints of that. Definitely got a lot of caramel. Little cane sugar notes going on for sure. Hints of vanilla. There's a little bit of an earthiness in the back of coffee. Yeah. Not too much going on. Little hints of raisins, hints of cane sugar, those kind of notes. That molasses is coming through, as I said, or that the rum's coming through a little bit more. You do get a little bit of peppery bourbon from that with peppery caramel notes from the bourbon. It's mixing in with that rum though. You get soft, roasty, toasty tones, a little bit of muted baker's chocolate. Way in the back, you get a little bit of muted nuttiness, a little bit of muted coffee. It's a bit thin for sure. It's a 8.5, so it's not like, you know, a monster of a brew or anything like that, but it is imperialized. You got something floating in the glass right there. Pick it out. Missed it. Pick it out. Got it. Whatever the hell that was. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'll read a little bit about it. We read a bit about it. Yeah, it's fine. Nucular Strategery. Because it's not strategy, it's Strategery. And it's a barrel-aged blend of bourbon and rum, imperial stout with toasted coconut. An imperial stout infused with toasted coconut and then blended with an imperial stout that has been aged in various bourbon and rum barrels for 1 year. Strong vanilla flavors from the coconut, rum, and bourbon blend well with the firm coffee and chocolate flavors from the stout. Medium, full-bodied, with a hint of alcohol warming. So there you go. 8.5 alcohol by volume, brewed and bottled by the Fall Brewing Company, San Diego, California. It's not a bad brew. I've just had a lot better. I'd say it's solid for the style. It's a bit thin for me. You're not getting everything isn't showcased. You know what I mean? It's a lot of muted notes and stuff. So I'm not in. You know, it's yeah. It's not bad though by any stretch of the imagination. I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna enjoy this glass. But for what I've had with bourbon barrel aged beers and stuff like that, the stouts, I'm gonna throw this on my own enjoyment level into about the 7.58 category. That's where I'm gonna throw this one. Just a hair above solid for the style. I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna throw it in about an 8 out of 10. So I mean, and when you have drank a couple of these and you know where generally you rate beer. You know, anything, 9, 9.5, 10s, 8.5, 8. You know, you're starting to get you're starting to go a little bit further down the line when you hit the 8s. But yeah, I'd say it's above solid. I usually throw the solid beers into the 7.5 category for myself. I think that's a little bit above that. It is very tasty, and I'm going to enjoy it. But yeah, I've had a little bit better. So this has been Paul from PABrewNews. I'm going to throw this one at an 8 out of 10, which is not a bad score, but hey, it is what it is. And I'll see you guys later. Cheers. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.